All right. I'm only going to talk about Jupiter and Scorpio and Jupiter and Sag a little bit before wrapping up, because there's still a couple years out, and I'll just have a lot more to talk about later on, and I'll be a lot more informed because, of course, 3 years will have passed, and we'll have all sorts of new stuff to talk about. But in any case, the Jupiter and Scorpio transit occurring October 2017 to about November 2018 is going to be very much mirroring the growth in power and growth in self that we've been experiencing right now, to making this video with Jupiter and Leo. Jupiter and Scorpio is going to be about making that power deeper. And it's not just going to be about the growth occurring during this year. During that time, in general, we're gonna be really challenged to get over power and to get over trying to control others and not be controlled and all that stuff. It's going to be very important to be as conscious as possible about using our power for good during that time. To be a part of the solution, the cure, instead of the problem, the wound. Are we going to be the bandage, or are we going to be salt? It's up to us. It's our choices. And not just a choice, I'm going to be the cure, and then for the rest of your life, it's just magically you're the cure. No, it's a matter of every single moment that comes. Am I helping? Am I hurting? Am I, like I said, in Tomorrowland, am I feeding the wolf of despair, or I never elaborated on that earlier. Anyways, typical Gemini. Or are we going to feed the inner wolf of light, of love? It's going to be very challenging during that time, but it's going to be, it's never really that challenging. Not if we're really, really honest with ourselves and motivated to be completely true to who we are. And to be as conscious as humanly possible. We all make mistakes. There's no need to feel bad or to feel like, oh, I've messed up. Now I'm, I'm the salt on the wound. No, there's no need to feel bad. But change, grow, learn. It's only bad if you're feeding that wolf over and over again, the wolf of despair, that wolf that just brings us down, that eats us, instead of the wolf of love and light that we get a ride on, and have fun and all sorts of cool stuff. Go on adventures. Psychologically speaking, are we going to feed our fears or our dreams? Tragedy in the world or joy? It's up to us in every single moment. And now this is true for any transit, but especially for this Jupiter and Scorpio transit, it's going to be really important to do so, because some people, it's going to be like the last, the last throes of greed, of power-hungry ambition that just drains and drains and drains everyone involved. Some people are going to just be committed to that to the end because they just refuse to learn, because the lust for money, for power, for whatever is just too great for them to overcome. Now, of course, it's never too great for them really to overcome. They are the great ones. But some people are going to keep making poor choices. At least as far as I can tell from how things have been going up until this point. It'd be wonderful if we all finally just figured out what we're supposed to figure out in our lives. And lived from that truth, that deep truth of, yes, this is why I'm here. This is how I give back to my family. This is how I take care of my family. And again, I'm talking about the entire world here, the entire human family. So it'll be very interesting. I see that Jupiter and Scorpio transit as being a very polarizing energy. Even more polarizing than what we're going through right now with Jupiter and Leo. And it's been pretty polarizing. But Jupiter and Scorpio, it's going to be pretty definite who is helping the world and using this Uranus square Pluto energy to promote positive change, and who is not. Who's using that chaos for their own selfish ends. But again, karma will come. So either way, just be true to yourself and love others, even if they don't know how to love you back because they don't love themselves. Especially in that case. Again, you don't have to like them. You don't have to be all nicey nice and fake. No, fuck that. Be real. But at the same time, love them. They're human too. And who knows, if you were born in that circumstance and with those energies, maybe you would have made the same choices. Maybe not, but maybe you would have. No matter what, don't demonize them. Don't make it us versus them. That's only perpetuating the problem. Whenever their sides erected and the human family is broken up, we disintegrate. And we have so much potential to get past that, to recognize our true nature of being one family. Finishing up, Jupiter and Sag, the next fire Jupiter. Right now we're in a fire Jupiter, Jupiter and Leo. About 4 years from now, November 2018 to about December 2019, Jupiter will be in Sag. And again, there will be a lot of excess, just like with the Jupiter and Scorpio Jupiter and Scorpio transit. We're going to have a lot of polarization. Some people just going mad to excess, but I don't think it's going to be as much as Jupiter and Scorpio. I think people are going to be much more conscious at that point, and I think that the world will finally have filtered out those people who are just intent on being karmically a drag on themselves and others, who are just intent on not learning how to be loving both themselves and others. How not to, and I mean love in the deepest sense, not just, oh, I love you. That's important to say it and whatnot verbally, but if you love yourself, you are actively not being self-destructive. You are making all of your choices every day that you're making are helping you in some way, not just in a selfish way, but like really healing you. For example, for me, I need to play music. I wouldn't be loving myself if I didn't let myself play music when I felt the creative urge to, or at least most times. If I didn't make the time to do that. So whatever it is that you need to do, allow yourself to do it. Allow yourself to love yourself and to just be content, to be doing what you're supposed to be doing with whoever you're meant to be doing it with, and however, and why ever. I feel like Jupiter and Sag is really going to be hammering that point home. And on another level, I think it's very much going to be building on a lot of the international progress that happened with Jupiter and Libra. As Jupiter enters Sag, it'll be trine Uranus in Aries, and just like it's trine Uranus in Aries right now, there will be, just like there are right now, so many growths in individuality, in people reaching in and